Hello and good morning. Today, let us look at the sixth house Karatatvas. The sixth house Karatatvas are Upachaya, Shatru, Ripu, Runa, Roga, or Roga, Runa, Ripu, Upachaya. Any which way you can take. All these five Karatatvas are embedded in the sixth house from your natal chart. Today we will be doing Taurus lagna and the sixth house. Before we start Taurus lagna, let us understand the qualitative influences of the planet to the sixth house. Okay, now for Upachaya, a pure benefic in the sixth house may definitely get an interview, but he may not get the job because he may be felt to be too soft. The malefic planet in the sixth house will probably have a difficulty first to get an interview, and if he does get an interview, he might be perceived to be too harsh or too strong for the position. Therefore, a combination of malefic and benefic in the sixth house, either an aspect of benefic on the malefic or aspect of malefic on the benefic, is what we need to have a good continuous job or service, because that is the next step after education, right? Now, for Shatru and Ripu, Shatru and Ripu means fight, Shatru means enemies. They are also from the sixth house Karatatvas. Okay, therefore the planets that we need for the sixth house Karatatvas, for the Shatru Karatatvas, is that the native have both benefic as well as malefic planets in the sixth house. A benefic planet will allow the native to think, and the malefic planet will act according to his malevolence. If I have Mars in the sixth house or influencing the sixth house, I will go in for an all-out fight and courageously win the war. If I have Rahu, he will be ruthless and he will overthrow the enemies. But if I have Saturn is a perseverance. Saturn is perseverance. So the native will perceive often and show that he is better than his enemies and will overcome his enemies. These are the various methods that the malefic planets will work. Now, my dog is barking. I'm sorry about it. Now, I think I'm loud enough to hear above the dogs. Now, let us look at Runa. Runa is of two types. One is the debt, which we take in everyday activities. Two, it is the moral responsibility. The everyday activity Runa is considered to be repaid. That is our credit cards, that is buying taking a loan for a bike, for a house, for a property, for education, and so on and so forth. You take various types of loans. That loan is considered from the sixth house. Again, a benefic will allow you to get a loan easily, and a malefic will help you to repay the loan without any problems. But if you have only benefics in the sixth house, he will allow you to pay the loan, get the loan, but he may have difficulties in paying back the loan. But if you have only malefics in the sixth house, he will find it difficult to get a loan at all. Now, if we look at the other Runa, the moral responsibilities. When we have benefic planets in the 6th house, there is the punya that the native has earned, that he does not fall into the category of repayment for towards the moral responsibilities. Whereas a malefic planet associated with the 6th house will definitely feel that it is his moral responsibilities to pay back uh, his moral responsibilities. Now, in this chart, since this is a new chart and not the same chart which I was following from 1 to 5, because that chart has is a young chart. It is a 1996 chart. The native is still studying. He has not got the Dasha Bukthi to enter into the workforce. Now, this is a 1978 chart, 8 September, male chart, 23:35 minutes, Bangalore, Karnataka, and India. Now, in this chart, you will see that we will do the 4th house, the 5th house, and the 6th house, because we want to know what would be the type of education the native would have taken. Now, we see that there are malefic planets in the 4th house, Sun, Saturn, and Mercury, and we see Mars and Rahu in the 5th house. Therefore, the thought process is 4th house lord, 5th house, and the 5th house lord is what is needed for higher education, college education. Now, the 4th house lord is posted in the 4th house, co-joined with the 5th house, and co-joined with the Yoga Karaka planet Saturn, lord of the 9th and the 10th, right? Now, the 5th house is associated with Mars and Rahu. I'm doing the dasha simultaneously. 1 minute, there is some noise coming from outside. I think he passed by. Thank you. I will do the dasha simultaneously along with the parameters. The moon is posted in Scorpio at 4 degrees 24 minutes in Anuradha Nakshatra. Therefore, the first dasha the native will be Saturn for 17 years, 5 months, because 1 degree has been crossed in Anuradha Nakshatra. Right now, 17 years, 5 months would be his first Dasha Bhukti, and that would be the period of schooling. During that period of schooling, the native will do very well in his school, because you can see that Saturn is influencing both the 4th house lord and the 5th house lord. Therefore, the native will be an excellent student from the day go. Right? By the time he's 17 years and 5 months, he would have completed the pre-university and would have entered college by the time he comes to Mercury Mahadasha. Mercury Mahadasha is again for 17 years and 17 years, and it is posted in the 4th house, which is the 5th lord. The 5th lord is posted in the 4th house, conjoined with again Saturn, the Yoga Karaka planet, and the 4th lord Mars. I'm sorry, 4th lord Sun. Therefore, the native will do well in his education in college. Since there are so many malefic planets posted in the 4th house and posted in the 5th house, the native will opt for hardcore engineering. Right? Now, when he would have completed his college by the time he is about 20, by the time he is about 21, or in 1991, or 2001 or 1999, 2000, 2001. That would be the window period for this native to complete his graduation. This native will be a college recruit. Why do we say that this native will be a college recruit? When he is in the process of completing his graduation, he is in Mercury Dasha Venus Bukthi. Venus is the sixth lord and is aspected by Saturn, who is the 10th lord. Ninth and the 10th lord is aspecting Venus and the sixth house of the first job. The parameters for the first job is that the dasha or the bhukti should be associated with the sixth house. In transit, Jupiter should aspect the sixth house. So around 1999, 2000, 2001, this native will complete his graduation and will immediately get a job or will be a college recruit. Since he is running the Mercury Dasha, Venus Bukti. Venus is posted in the sixth house, aspected by Saturn, the sixth, aspected the Saturn, the 10th lord. Now, let us see whether the transits were favorable during 2001 or end of 2001, beginning of 2002. Right now, I will show you the transits for, here. 19th January 2002 is the transit what I have put. The native Jupiter will be retrograde in Gemini. Jupiter will be retrograde in Gemini. Gemini will aspect Libra. Gemini will aspect Libra. Gemini will aspect Libra. Therefore, Jupiter posted in Gemini will aspect Libra, right? So the blessing of the Jupiter is also there around Mercury Dasha, Venus Bukti. Thus, the native would have got employed during this period and will be employed at least till the Mercury Dasha, Rahu Bukti. The native will not change his job, right? Now, let us look at Shatru and Ripu. Shatru and Ripu again comes in the sixth house after getting a job. Most often than not, enemies are from the sixth house and they are the known enemies. Mahabharata was also fought over known enemies with the known enemies, right? Now, it is maternal cousins and it is our office atmosphere, our seniors, our juniors, our co-workers are considered to be our enemies, right? Now, Venus in the sixth house would have definitely, the enemies would have walked over him, even though Venus is extraordinarily strong in the sixth house. He is extraordinarily strong. He has not lost position in the Navamsha. He is in the eighth house from the lagna amsha. The dispositor of Venus is Jupiter, who is well placed in the Rashi chart, right? And Mercury Dasha is very strong because Mercury is placed in the lagna amsha, right? Now, let us look at Shatrus. Now, this native Venus, Shukracharya is Venus. So, Shukracharya is a strong personality. Therefore, the native has the willpower to fight. But he also has the aspect of Saturn. Therefore, this native will not fight, but will perceive to prove others that he is better than them. He has the perseverance to continuously prove to the others that he is better than them, right? Now, this takes care of Shatrus. Now, let us look at Runa. Runa is debts. There are two types of debts. One is the debts that we take in our regular life. And the second type of a debt is the debt that is a moral obligation. Now, the debts what we take, if you have a benefic planet in the 6th house, we will definitely get debts from our banks to buy a house, to buy a vehicle, or to buy anything. You get enough and more debts, loans. Now, to repay, I need a malefic planet, because the malefic planet will have the courage to pay back, whereas a benefic planet will struggle to pay back. Here I have Saturn aspecting Venus. Since Saturn is aspecting Venus, Venus will strive very hard to overpay, or the pay. Venus will strive hard to pay. That is the Lagnadipati Venus, that is the native himself, will strive hard to repay the loans which he has taken. Right? If Mars was associating the 6th house, here Mars is not associating the 6th house. If Mars is associating the 6th house, he would be courageously overpaying the paying over the loans. And if Rahu was there, he will ruthlessly pay the loans. So basically, Saturn is for perseverance, Rahu is for ruthlessness, and Mars is for courage. Right, now we have taken care of Roga, we have taken care of Runa. Moral responsibilities is also the 6th house parameters. When benefic planets are posted in the 6th house, they generally escape having to pay up the moral responsibilities. But since Saturn is aspecting the 6th house, and the 6th lord is a Jiva planet, Saturn is aspecting the Jiva planet, Saturn himself is a Jiva planet. Therefore, the native will definitely pay back his moral responsibilities. I hope. Roga. I have to do Roga. Sorry. Roga is again the 6th house Karatattvas. The 6th house Karatatva is Roga. Roga will happen only when I have a malefic dasha. My most malefic dasha, or the most malefic dasha for this chart, is the Jupiter dasha, because Jupiter is the 6th house lord, and Jupiter is the 8th house lord and the 11th house lord. Therefore, it is called the Tadashaya lords. When both the houses are occupied, 6, 12, 8, 3, and 11. Okay, when occupied by the same planet, it becomes a Tridashaya lord. When Tridashaya lords are posted in, is the lord of both, one lord for both 8 and 11, he is the most malefic planet for functional malefic for the Taurus natives. Here he has become exalted, therefore he has gained more strength, right? So during Jupiter Mahadasha, the native will definitely have some Roga. What kind of a Roga will this native have? Now, Venus is posted in the 6th house of Libra. Libra is the 7th house from the Kala Purusha. The point that is represented by Libra is the lumbar, the point at the back of your, at the bottommost portion of your back is considered lumbar, and Saturn aspects Venus. Saturn is famous for his rheumatism and arthritis. So therefore, this native will definitely have problems in his lower back. He will definitely have problems in his lower back. But Saturn is also the perseverance planet. Therefore, the native will also overcome the negativities of a bad dasha and the Roga. I hope I have given you a fair idea on all the 4 thought processes: Roga, Runa, Ripu, and Upachaya. Do like, share, and subscribe. Follow me at G3 Astro. Signing off. I would love to hear from you. I will try to upload a video every Saturday, 5:30. Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a pleasant day.